Gen AI adapter, there's a handful of updates to our LLM sync. So first, and this was based on a request from the field when we demoed this last time, was to give some guidance for models. Models do still need to be defined by text, but we have now, for each supported LLM, added examples of the format of those models. The tricky piece here is that having you define the model at the time of connection creation, so we can't fetch the models because we haven't yet created the connection. So we can't do this in a drop-down. Many of the LLMs also don't have an easy API to go and get the list of models. And so what we have done is provided for each an example list of what those LLM model definitions look like to make it easier to specify the model that the connection should use. The other piece that we've added is the ability to add a system prompt that the LLM treats with higher priority than the contents of the prompt. This can be used to add some standards to say, hey, this applies to all syncs using this connection and treat it with a higher priority. All of the LLMs basically have a separate API endpoint for system prompts. And so now we're letting you leverage that at the connection level. And then like we extended the complex mapping support, that also affects the adapters that support LLM augmented sync. So these are the newly supported adapters for LLM sync. Finally, we added this Redact PII checkbox, which adds a system prompt to assess the output for any personally identifying information and redact it. This is a convenience feature, just to add this as an additional system prompt. This is not suitable for compliance purposes. So if there's a strong, like if some customer is operating under GDPR or some other PII protection law, we don't recommend relying just on this for that purpose. Let's open this up and show what this looks like. So if I look at my LLMs, we've got this one here, and let's see, so it's the wrong button. If I edit that, you can now see we have this Redact PII that just automatically adds it to the system prompt. We've got the guidance here. And if I were to change my, well, I'll show an example from creation to show what that looks like. And I'm seeing a bug based on my screen size here, where I cannot scroll to the bottom of this. But then we also have the box here for the standard system prompt, where I can add an additional system prompt to all instances. If I add a connection with the LLM connection and then pick a different one, you'll see that yeah, okay, we see that the models are different when I pick a different application for the LLM.